Hi there, First Philly, especially Mrs. Van Ness and Mr. Norton's classes. Here we are again at the beginning of a new week. Welcome. It is Monday and we are here for our first lesson of the week. I know we had an introduction video last week on Monday, and now we're just right in the middle of things and ready to keep going. I did want to point out before we get started that I have a new word in my calm corner over here. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, and I don't really want to move my camera around too much. But the word this week is tranquility. And tranquility to me is a sense of inner calm and peace that really comes from usually having things kind of go your way, but also the piece of accepting things that maybe you can't change. And I think that level of peace is that level of tranquility that I'm looking for. And that's what I'm trying to keep in mind for this week. If you also want to keep tranquility on your minds, then feel free. I think it would be a good idea. So, we are going to kind of go in the opposite direction of tranquility, and we are going to have a dance party. Oh yes. With my friend here. I don't know if you know him. He is from the Scholastic Book Fair, and I think you guys have that at First Philly. I got this one from my old school that I used to teach at, Wissahickon Charter School. We had a really, really great library and an amazing librarian that helped me find all of these music books that I'm sharing with you so far. So actually there are 3 books in the Groovy Joe series. This is my friend Groovy Joe. He's a dog. He plays guitar and he's got a tambourine on his tail, so really he's a multi-talented guy. And you'll see so in his 3 books that we're going to be looking at this week. Today we're going to look at Dance Party Countdown. I know, sorry about this being backwards again. I still haven't figured out how to turn my camera around so that you can see the words facing the right way. So Dance Party Countdown today, then I have another Groovy Joe for you on Wednesday. It's called Groovy Joe, Ice Cream and Dinosaurs. So you know my friend Groovy Joe is a pretty cool dude. On Friday, there's a little bit of a story with Groovy Joe, and actually a song that you might already know. And I'm going to be busting out some really cool instruments for you guys on Friday to play for you. If you're groovy and you know it, hug a friend. And that is the 3rd installment of the Groovy Joe series. So today, let's get into it. We've got Groovy Joe. Since you can't read it because it's backwards, I'll show you this little spot right here telling me that there's actually a downloadable song and a dance video that go along with our friend Groovy Joe here. So I'm going to try and put all of that into this video for you today. I'm going to try and play the song for you, and then also maybe even you can help me learn how to do the dance, because I don't know how elaborate or how hard it's going to be for me to do. So here we are. We have Groovy Joe Dance Party Countdown. And all the text in this book has that kind of groovy swirliness. I also love these beginning and ending pages, because you see my friend Groovy Joe, he has his guitar, but then all of his animal friends have different instruments. And I'm also seeing a little bit of math in here. And although math isn't my absolute favorite thing, whose favorite thing is it really? I do really enjoy math, especially when when it's around the same ideas as music, because I think that they really go together pretty well, actually. I also love my friend here trying to play the tuba. He's too tiny. That tuba's gonna fall right over. Alright, Groovy Joe, Dance Party Countdown. There he is in the spotlight. Groovy Joe is totally fun. He's a song-singing, tail-wagging party of one. Well, yeah, I hope he's wagging that tail with a tambourine on it. And he rocks like this. Disco party bow wow. Disco party bow wow. Looks like there's some arms that go with this dance. I don't know. You tell me. Knock, knock. Who's there? One. One who? One more dog who's gonna disco with you. Oh, here's our friend with the tuba. He's gone disco with it. How many dogs are there now? 2. We have our little equation here. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 dogs in the room means less space for Joe. Does Joe get upset? Goodness no. He keeps on rocking. Disco party bow wow. Disco party bow wow. Knock, knock. Who's there? 2. 2 who? 2 more dogs are gonna disco with you. Oh, so we have a friend here who's got a whole drum kit. He's got a snare drum on a little strap, and he's also got a hi-hat cymbal over here. Pretty groovy dude. Oh, and our wiener dog friend here has what looks like to me a baritone saxophone. No, I'm sorry, a tenor saxophone with a really interesting neck. It's all kind of folded over. I've never seen that on a tenor saxophone. How many dogs are there now? 2 + 2 = 4. 4 dogs in the room means less space for Joe. Does Joe get upset? Goodness no. He keeps on rocking. Disco party bow wow. Disco party bow wow. Ooh, he's got a whole group together already. Knock, knock. Who's there? 4. 4 who? 4 more dogs are gonna disco with you. Ooh, so now we got some classical musicians, right? We got a violinist. We got a wiener dog playing the cello. We got a Dalmatian who likes to rock with her electric guitar. And a groovy fella down here with sunglasses, and he's got a flute. How many dogs are there now? Ooh, let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. 4 + 4 = 8. The 4 that were there plus 4 more. 8 dogs in the room means less space for Joe. Does Joe get upset? Aw, how could he? Look how cool they are. Goodness no. He keeps on rocking. Disco party bow wow. Disco party bow wow. Look at these groovy dogs. This party is rockin'. They're packed on the floor. But Groovy Joe says there's room for one more. Who could it be? Oh man, what other instruments are we missing, gang? Knock, knock. Who's there? Joe invited. Joe invited who? Oh gosh, this is the biggest knock yet. Joe invited you to come to the party. And the invitation says, you are invited to a disco party. Where? Joe's house. When? Now. Bring dancing shoes. Are you ready to boogie? Do you want to have fun? This story is ending, but the party has just begun. And you sing and dance together. Disco party bow wow. Disco party bow wow. What does this story show? There's always room for one more. And there we are at the end. I think that's a really good message for this story. There's always room for one more, especially in music, because you can never have too many people playing music, right? All right, so we just read our friend Groovy Joe's adventure. I have a song for you, and we are going to disco party to Disco Party Bow Wow. And this song was recorded by Eric Litwin, actually the gentleman who wrote Groovy Joe. You can see his name right up here, Eric Litwin. And Eric Litwin is actually an old, he actually has been teaching music before he started writing children's books. And he decided that he wanted to write a song to go along with his book, Groovy Joe. And this song for this book is called Disco Party Bow Wow. So I'm going to play it for you, just play it once through. And then we're going to try and do the dance all together. Eric also made a video to teach us how to disco party bow wow. All right, so here's the song. Unless, of course, Miss Allen can't figure out how to open it. There it goes.
Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party, wow, wow. One dog in the room, one, howling at the moon. Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party, wow, wow. Disco party. Two dogs in the room. Two, howling at the moon. Disco party. A disco party. A disco party. Disco party. Three dogs in the room. Three, howling at the moon. Disco party. 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 Disco party.
I think my friend really knew what he was doing when he wrote that song. Alright, so that ends this portion of the video. I have to kind of add another video to this in order to show you guys the dance tutorial. So I will see you on Wednesday where we take a look at Groovy Joe, ice cream, and dinosaurs. So it's going to be a good time. I would stop on by. Alright, see you guys.